Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Shoaib Hamid from Titanium Agency and Homes. Once again, I'm just doing this video specifically for overseas Pakistanis residing across the world. And the main reason for this video is really you will be looking for investment opportunities in the next, say, 20 days, 25 days, within a month. And the biggest reason you're looking for those investment opportunities are elections are really like few days away. 8th of February is election day. After elections, things gonna start settling in, and prices gonna be going back up, because if you see, we had a time where there's a upward and there's a downward trend, and that's in every market, whether it's stock market, whether it's crypto, and whether it's real estate. Now, real estate had that period of down market. Now 2024 is gonna be emerging, and it's going to be benefiting a lot of investors, and it's going to be a successful year for real estate investors, and especially for the real estate market. That's what we are predicting in this 2024. And I just want to present one opportunity for you in this specific time as well, what you can invest, and how you can invest, and what area would you prefer to invest as well. So if I analyze few things in the recent say last few years, in Lahore specifically, if we talk about it, Lahore has a very good upward trend, or a high rise, or going vertical trend in the last few years. And we have seen in Lahore, across Lahore, we've seen that there are many high-rise buildings being developed, and there's a surge in that number, and there's a demand as well, obviously, because obviously real estate market works on the demand and supply rule as well. So there is a demand, and that's why developers are going for the high-rise trend. And generally, being in Lahore and being from Lahore, but living in London, and as overseas Pakistanis, I'm trying to mix and match the both things together, how you can get an opportunity in Lahore, and how living in overseas, what you can do. So this is a time now where we're looking in Lahore that generally land is, there's no hardly any land left in Lahore, or in central Lahore, I would say. So you have to either go outskirts of Lahore if you want to build your house or farmhouses, and pay big lands and stuff, like outskirts of Lahore. But in Lahore, now is a time whether you can just buy a house, which is really expensive. 5 Mullah house is literally cross 20-25 million in rupees. That's across that. So you could really it's not affordable at this stage with this kind of a price, to get the 5 Mullah house. So a lot of people are moving towards the high-rise trend, and I think that's where the future is as well, to be honest, because we got a lot of development going in Lahore, like the underpasses, the overpasses, there are infrastructure, the ring road SL3 is continued from the other plot side. That's happening as well. We've got CBD coming in, Central Business District, which is right next to Gulbarg and right next to Kalma Chowk. So there's massive, and we know that in CBD they're going to be 47-story apartment building going to be made, and a hotel is going to be developed as well in the next coming years. So there's a lot of opportunities, and the high-rise trend is catching a lot of investors' minds and investments as well, to be honest. Now, if I talk about specifically, if I carry on, I can carry on with you for so long with this whole, a detailed analysis, I would say, with this whole trend in Lahore. But if I just talk about one specific opportunity, which we are very closely involved in, we are a joint venture with this project, is called Skyline, and that's a project. Why we select and how we select, I just want to talk about very briefly on that. Is this project is situated on Ryman Road, which is right next to Adda Plot, like 2 minutes drive from Adda Plot. 10 minutes from motorway, and right opposite to Lake City. Lake City, you may have heard, is like, it's got all the shopping malls, McDonald's, and all of the restaurants, and they've got very beautiful designed downtown as well. So there's a lot of social activities happening in that area. And literally, this skyline location is literally opposite to Lake City, half a kilometer, and which is like 1 minute, 2 minute drive, and you just get into Lake City as well. So this is and the price comparison, which I really want to talk about. I think that is crucial. Like, price comparison in Lake City is 23,000 rupees per square feet, and here in the project which we are doing is Skyline. We got around 12,500 square feet. It's like half of the price you're getting in Lake City, and the amenities we are providing is pretty similar. It's got 4 floors with commercial, and then it's got like residential apartment up to the 9th floor, and you've got separate as well. Like, you've got separate entrances for residential apartment, and you've got separate entrances for commercial as well. So it's on a 2.5 canal area which is getting built, and 2.5 canal is a parking area really. So in terms of amenities, in terms of the things they're providing, is you've got everything. You've got gym, you've got rooftop in there, restaurants in there, you've got play area, you've got all of the amenities, swimming pool, etc. You've got all of that. You don't have to say, to be honest with you, what we are providing in that. But I think the key thing what we are focusing on is this. Number one is the price, and number two is the location. Location is very prominent, and you've got a lot of universities. If you think about maybe giving on rent as well, because the rental demand on the apartment is quite high as well at the moment in Lahore. So if you want to give later on once it's built, and then you want to give on rent as well, you can give that easily. And if from the perspective of investment purposes, like 12,500 square feet, and as soon as we are gonna introduce the launching rates, at the moment it's on pre-launch. Once we launch that rate, is gonna be easily 15,000, 16,000 per square feet, because that's the price. And this is one of the cheapest project on Ryman Road. If you compare with any of that, it goes up to Barry Orchard and other malls and other apartment high-rise buildings as well. If you compare that, it's one of the cheapest project and one of the tallest project as well. So location is prominent, price is like very attractive, and that's one of the opportunity which we are offering, and I can offer, because sometimes with societies, with other projects, you can do like half hour, whether they deliver, whether they won't deliver, what's going to happen after 3 years. But this is a project we are delivering within 3 years period, and the people me, and the people our company as a reputation wise, we deliver on time, and we always give that possession beforehand what we committed to. So I think this is one of the opportunity which we are offering, and inshallah you will see how you will, because we already deliver one project in Bahria, and that Bahria project we started on 11,000 per square feet. It's on 15,000, 16,000 per square feet now within 2 years time frame. So I think there's a lot of opportunities for you. Not only this Skyline is one of our main project, and that's why I can say it's a money back guarantee. If you want to give it back to us after a year, after 2 years, you can always give it back. But I think there are a lot more opportunities now coming, specifically in Lahore or outskirts of Lahore, because this is the area, or this is the part of Pakistan which is going to develop so quickly and so fastly, because there are a lot of foreign companies and foreign investments coming in, and after elections you will see that situation is going to be changing drastically. And that's what we are looking. There are many other societies we are working in, there are many other places we are working in. I just want to say one thing to my investors lastly, really, at the end of my video. I just want to say one thing to my investors, that guys, invest like slowly and safely. Don't just like blindly give your money, because I had a call the other day from one of our overseas client, and his missus was calling me, and he go, we send the money to someone as an individual, and we don't even know who the individual is. And I was like, why would you do that? There's no, try to give to the company, don't give to the individual. I really like emphasize on this message. Don't transfer any money to any individuals. Transfer the money to company's account, because companies are registered and companies are liable for this as well. As we are registered with SCCP, we're registered with FBR, we submit our annual accounts and everything. So register with the people who you really know, or if you don't know, just make sure you've got the paperwork in hand and then transfer the money, to be honest with you, and get the receiving and the receipts and everything. Follow the protocols, please, because otherwise you're going to be in a mess which you really is going to be very tough for you to come out of it. Then we as Titanium Agency and Homes, we are a registered organization, and we're also not only registered here, we're registered in UK and USA as well. We're working across the world as well. If you may see my UK number on the screen, and if you want to visit, I'm going to be coming soon as well to UK for a few months. I've got some setups there as well. So if you want to come and see us there, if you want to meet us there, by all means you can come, and I can talk you through some of the opportunities which you're going to be making good amount of money. If you convert into pounds, it's not much. It's only 38,000 rupees per installment, which is really like nothing compared to the monthly income in the UK. So invest wisely, invest securely, invest safely. That's my advice to you. And invest with the registered organizations. Work with the registered organization. I always pray for you, your investments. May Allah Kareem put barakah in your investments. May Allah Kareem bring blessings for you and for your future. May Allah Kareem whatever investments or whatever you invest in Pakistan, may Allah Kareem make that profitable for you and your families. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm sorry if it's gone too long, but thank you very much for watching this video. Look after yourself and your families. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.